let's break down a real cash offer contract and what you need to watch out for. If you're inheriting a property or feeling pressured to sell fast, watch this first. This is how people get trapped. I'm gonna walk you through a real contract from a company offering to buy a home as is for cash. On the surface, it sounds great, but when you read the fine print, it's full of language designed to protect the buyer and trap the seller. Let's look at the red flags. Number 1, this offer is good for 24 hours. This creates false urgency, trying to pressure the seller to sign quickly without time to talk to a realtor, attorney, or family members. Red flag number 2, buyer has exclusive rights to purchase the property. This locks the seller into the deal, even though the buyer hasn't shown any proof they can close. They can get control of property for 30 days risk-free. Number 3, $1,000 earnest money deposit. Seems okay, but there's no requirement to provide funds and they haven't put any real money on the line. Meanwhile, the house is off the market. Number 4, 5 business days for inspection. Buyer has the right to cancel. This lets them cancel the deal for any reason during this period. It's just a buffer to go and find an end buyer without consequences. Number 5, if the seller cancels, they agree to cover lost profits and fees. This one is loaded. If the seller backs out, they say you owe them for title work, inspections, appraisals, and even the profits they would have made flipping your house. Let's be clear. Inspections, if they're legit buyers, they should be doing that during due diligence, not using it as financial leverage if you cancel. Appraisals, this is supposed to be a cash offer. If there's an appraisal involved, it likely means you're using a lender or hard money, which means it's not cash. Projected profits, that's absurd. They're asking you to cover the money they hoped to make, even though they likely never intended to buy the house themselves in the first place. This is designed to scare you into staying in the contract, even if the deal goes bad. Number 6, buyer may record a memorandum of equitable interest. This lets them file something at the county that clouds your title, which can make it nearly impossible to sell to somebody else, even if they ghost you or don't close. Number 7, seller grants access to contractors, appraisers, and prospective buyers. Sounds normal, but these aren't contractors. They're investors. They're other investors the wholesaler is trying to flip the contract to. They're not buying your house, they're selling the deal. Number 8, buyer selects the title company. This gives the buyer control over the timelines, communication, and document handling. You have zero input. And number 9, buyer can cancel if they don't approve the final condition. Another backdoor out. Even if they do inspections, this clause lets them back out at the last minute or push you to drop the price. Number 10, seller pays buyer's attorney fee if the buyer enforces the agreement. Yep, if they sue you, you pay their lawyer, even if their deal was shady or misleading. This is about intimidation, not fairness. The whole contract is built to protect the buyer and put all the risk on the seller. And most sellers, especially people going through probate, divorce, foreclosure, or transition, don't know what they're signing. We've seen people lose tens of thousands of dollars, or worse, get stuck for months because someone filed a lien they didn't understand. This is how sellers get hurt, and this is why we do things differently. Before you sign anything with a cash buyer, click the link below and download our free guide, The Top 7 Red Flags You're Dealing with the Wholesaler. It's short, simple, and can save you from making very expensive mistake. Know your options, protect your equity, and ask the right questions. I'm Eddie with Kansas City Legacy Properties. We help homeowners sell smart with truth, options, and no pressure.